It all started with a simple decision that would change everything. I'm in my late 30s, married for 15 years with two young children. On the surface, my life seemed perfect. But things took a drastic turn when my father's health began to decline. My dad, in his 70s, had always been a strong and self-made man, running a successful construction business. But when cancer started to take hold, it slowly drained him. His strength faded, and he became someone I didn't recognize. I didn't think twice. I became his primary caregiver. I couldn't leave him to face this alone. He was my father. I loved him, despite everything that had happened over the years. But my wife didn't understand. She had come from a loving, supportive family, and I couldn't expect her to comprehend why I was putting my life on hold for someone who had been distant and, at times, cold toward me. She didn't hide her frustration. "You're wasting your time," she would say. "Why are you putting everything on hold for him? He's never going to appreciate it." I tried to explain to her that this wasn't about appreciation. This was about making things right. My father wasn't perfect, but I owed it to him. I couldn't abandon him now, not when he needed me the most. But the more time I spent with my father, the more my wife's resentment grew. "You're neglecting the kids. You're neglecting me," she'd remind me. And as much as I hated to admit it, she wasn't wrong. But what could I do? My father was fragile, and I couldn't just walk away. Then one day my father called me into his study. His voice was weak, and he seemed almost frail as he spoke to me. "I want you to have everything," he said, surprising me. "The business, the house, all of it. It's yours." I didn't expect that at all. After all the years of distance between us, I was floored. But he insisted I keep it between us for the time being. When I